Hello and welcome to my channel. Gigi here. This week's YouTuber's Nail Art Stamping Collab is brought to you by Pattie Ayers, who is Pattie Mail, Pattie.mail1 on Instagram, I believe. Anyway, this week we are stamping over nude nails or negative space type nails, and this is what I chose to do. I used stamping polish by Born Pretty that was gifted to me by Nail Dazed on Instagram, and it is a thermal polish, and I will get the black out, I will get the cold water and warm water out, and we'll take a look at that at the end of the video. So I have already prepped these nails, and I will be back and let you know what I've used. For this look, I used Queen Royal Blue, Conad Black Stamping Polish, Conad White Stamping Polish, Born Pretty 05, which is a thermal stamping polish, Born Pretty 03, which is also a thermal stamping polish. For my base, I used Square Hue Frosty. Really pretty nude off-white color. I stamped with the clear jelly stamper that I just purchased. Pretty squishy. And then it has the extra head at the bottom that you can use, and that will come out and also fit in this. Looks pretty nice. I also recently purchased this clear jelly stamper 36 plate. I'll be using the butterflies at the top. Look at that plate. I love the grass at the bottom. And I will also be using this clear jelly stamper 48 plate. I'll be using some of the scrolls. I'm a sucker for scrolls and flowers and butterflies and anything filigree. Now that I've shown you everything that we have there, we're going to go ahead and get started stamping. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my thumb, and I will be using this design right here with the Conad White. I put those on so tight. Oh my goodness. Don't want them to fall apart. Let me get this ready also. I put it back, so there we go. Okay. I love anything filigree. Just so delicate, you know. I don't do a lot of whimsical type designs. Oh, that's pretty. That came out really nice. We're going to put that on our thumb. Anyway, I don't do a lot of them, but because this is my love. The filigree type delicate designs. I love them. So that turned out pretty nicely. Let's go to the next one. We're going to go ahead and use this design down here. What I love about these plates, or any plates, is that you can mix and match and, you know, to your little heart's desire. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Pretty. So we're going to put that on this finger. Let me flip it around this way. I do have a mess at the top. I don't know if I've waited too long. I should have had my tape ready to clean up, but I did not. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. We're going to put it right here. And hope that that sticks. Yay, I got lucky. I got lucky. Okay. Then we're going to do the exact same thing, but flip it over and put that at the top. Oh, and of course I have not gotten my cotton claw ready to clean up. So you always want to clean up where if you're going to stamp again, you always want to clean that out of there. Because if you add more polish to it, and you already have polish in there that's dry, it's probably not going to set too well. Okay. And tape. Usually I work a lot faster, you know, if I'm doing it myself and not on camera. So I'm going to put that right up here. A wiggle jiggle, and as I see it, I saw that the right side was starting to come up, so I tipped my stamper towards that way. Okay, let's clean that one up. May as well hit the thumb too while I'm at it. And my hands are a little ashy right now, and I'll tell you why. I had already done this on this hand and realized that I was not filming. So I had to take it off and start over. It was devastating to me. Terrible, terrible thing to happen. I know it happens to a lot of us, I'm sure. But pretty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that little finger. And I'm going to use this design right here. Just part of it, since it is just my small finger. And I broke that nail, but I just cannot bring myself to take the other ones down to match it. Just can't. I know people do, and more power to you, but I just can't. I don't know. Okay. And that one came out pretty nice. All right, so now for the other part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part right here before I do the butterflies, and I'm going to put that on my ring finger, I believe it is. And I just want this part up here. I don't want the whole thing. So like I said, that's what I love about the stamping plates, is you can mix and match and, you know, choose whatever you want off of the plate. Okay, so that was my ring finger, and I'm going to put that up here in the corner. Now I could have put latex down, but this polish comes off so easily that I don't even, I just forget. Sometimes I just forget, and it comes off very easily with the tape. Well, when I get the tape situated the way it's supposed to be, it does. Let's see. Okay, for the most part, it came off. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I don't even know if I was even in frame when I did that, is I want to put a little bit of a design right down here. So I'm going to just take a little bit of this one right up here in the corner. Because the butterfly, when I did it before, it just looked kind of lonely. So we didn't want him lonely. And then I'll show you how I use the layered plate. And if you notice, I just did a quick flick to pick that up. It turned out pretty nice. I'm not worried about all the mess or anything down there. I don't need to clean that up. I'm just going to put this right here. I just wanted something on the tip. Okay, and I could have used anything, I suppose, but I liked that one. Okay, so that's it for that plate. I'm going to set that aside, and that's CJS 48. It's a gorgeous plate. Even messy, it's gorgeous. All right, so the other plate I'm going to use is this one. I'm going to go ahead and do the larger butterfly on my middle finger first. And get that out of the way and get my polishes open. I didn't even open them in preparation for this. So when I want to get a good amount on that, but I want to be careful when I scrape it. So I usually hold my stamper like this. It seems to get me just the right angle. I didn't do a good job of scraping that, and I think I waited too long. And I did. Okay, well, that's what I get for talking, right? That's what I get for talking and not paying attention. Try this again, a little bit quicker this time. And you want to make sure that when you pick it up, that you just do a quick flick, because if you don't, you're going to lose some of the paint in the middle, some of the polish. Now I'm okay with that. It's not exactly the perfect one, but I am going to be putting stuff on top of it. So I think it's going to be just fine. And that was my middle nail. And we are going to aim it a little bit towards my ring finger. And that turned out pretty nice. Let's see. I don't need to clean too much off right now. I'll just save that for a moment. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and start with this one right here. And I'm going to use the purple or lavender color. And I think, if I remember correctly, I have to work pretty quickly with this one. Once I pick up my scraper. So that's why I did not show it to you. Place it in there, somewhere close. And then there we go. Okay. And for this one, I'm going to use the blue, I believe. Now, I may have used the lighter blue first and then the darker blue on the other one, but I don't remember. But this is how we're going to do this one. They don't have to be exactly the same. They're on separate hands, and I don't think anybody is going to pay much attention to that. Okay, I'm going to take that and put that right here, and be very careful to try not to get those wings from the dragonfly on my fingers. It does not want to come up because I'm not pushing it hard enough. I've got a piece up here in the corner that doesn't want to go. But I think it'll be okay. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the black. I'm going to do the center of this one. Ooh, squeaky. My goodness. I don't like to leave the polish lids off. I don't like to leave them open, even when I'm doing this, because they have a tendency to dry out. All right, so that one picked up okay. And we're going to put that right up the center. Wow, as close to the center as I could get. There we go. Not too bad. All right, we're going to work on the next butterfly. I'm going to do the solid first. And I believe I used the darker blue for that. And we'll scrape. Do a I can't even talk. A quick flick of the wrist to pick that up nice. Going to face him into the filigree. Just like that. Then I'm going to use the blue, and grab this part of this. Again, this thermal seems to dry pretty quickly, so do my best to get him on here without messing up too much. I will place him right in here. And I'm pushing and then lifting. Very nice. All right, last thing. We'll get his center, and it looks like he's got some polish in there, so we'll take that out. This is very thin, so, you know, if you don't get it all, I think it's okay. You just want to get as much of it as you can. You can always go in, there we go. You can always go in with your paintbrush and paint it on also. All right, so there we go. I will clean these up. I will go get some hot water and some cold water so I can show you how the thermal works. And then I will be back. We are all top coated and ready to test the water. Going to go ahead and do the warm water first, I think. You can see what it looks like now. Stick that in there. And lighter. Where I had that blue, and I'm going to put that in the cold water. Okay, and it is darker. So the Born Pretty thermal polish seems to work pretty well. Wow, that changed immediately. Do that one more time. It's back to dark and going in the hot water. Immediate change. So it's very, very quick to change. Nice. Anyway, I was glad that I was able to test that polish for you today along with this mani. So if you came across to my channel from the other ladies' channels, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And like I said earlier, I hope that you will stay. I will have photos of the other ladies' designs at the end of this video. Sorry, I'm combining everything so I can get my mess cleaned up here. Anyway, I will have their, in the description box, I will have all of their links to their channels. So if you could show them some love, that would be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. I love the way these turned out, both of them. And like I said, I did these a little bit differently than the other ones, but look at that. I think they're cute. Oh, and we have polish. I'll have to clean that up. All right, so thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that very much. And if you'd like to see more of my shenanigans, go ahead and subscribe. That would be awesome. I would appreciate that very much. Crazy stuff. I love doing this. So if you would hit that subscribe button, I would appreciate, if I could talk, I would appreciate that. So again, thank you so very much for watching. As always, be kind and be creative.